programming in my brain. My circadian rhythm is off. My circadian eurythmics is challenged right now because I am in Bulgaria. I am in the country of Bulgaria, the city of Sofia. It is a beautiful city. I'm looking out the window right now to see. Let me see if I can show you. I feel like it's gonna mess everything up. You could see like what's going on outside that window. I don't know if you can see what's going on outside that window, but there's a crazy cool, see it, television commercial shoot here. This is where they brought me to do the shoot, and I'm excited. Hey Ismael, welcome. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And remember, I'm going to give away a PS5. That's a PlayStation 5. So if you're watching this and you're alive, you're going to get a PlayStation 5, maybe. Here's all you got to do to qualify. Just follow me on Twitch. Or, you know, like other platforms too. And once I get to 10,000 subscribers on Twitch, I'm going to give away a PS5. So that's how easy it is. It's a free giveaway. Or if you want access to the Discord to hang out with us, where we talk about games, I guess now, and movies mostly, and TV and pop culture, and our feelings. We share all these kinds of things on the Discord. And to gain access to the Discord, all you got to do is subscribe to my Twitch channel, which is only $3 a month. And that's easy. That's $3 a month. That's like less than a Starbucks coffee, literally. So what you could do, then you don't get any ads. You get to watch all the shows. There's like 5-6 shows a week, and they're like an hour or 2 hours long. They're crazy. These shows are hilarious. We got guest stars. We got Jen in the house. Jen, for instance, we've got Jenna Fierce. She's the admin for this channel, and this is her intro. Jen. 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 All right, that was Jen's intro. I've got to put that on top of this layer. Also, the show like gets designed while we're doing the show. It's really, really quite remarkable. Oh, let me put the comments above everybody here. The comments need to go above. Here, let me just put the comments there. There you go. Hey, Tatiana, welcome. Tatiana is basically in the same time zone now. She can watch the show. Now I feel you, Tatiana. I'm like, sometimes when I was going on at noon, when I used to go on at noon in Los Angeles at the beginning of the pandemic, this was about the time that you would watch the show. It's getting kind of late. Today was a fun day. Let me just finish housekeeping here. You could also pledge at least $1 a month on Patreon. If you pledge $1 a month on Patreon, that gives you access to the Discord. And there's t-shirts and stuff you can get. You can get sweatshirts, say Aristotle Full Throttle. You can support your team, is what I'm saying. I'm excited because I got this Nintendo Switch. I'm here in this hotel room. Today we're going to play Luigi's Mansion 3. It was on sale. It was March 10th sale, the Mario sale. Mario. It's me, March 10th. So, oh yeah, pledge at least $5 a month. You could do that. I appreciate it. Because the gigs like this in my life, they come few and far between. And I'm excited and grateful that I have this gig here in Sofia. Let's see here. I'm tweaking things here right now. I'm excited. But, you know, the home base is the show. The Aristotle Full Throttle show is the main thing. That's what we all come back to. That's what it all comes down to. You know, I really do enjoy doing this show. I was just thinking that because I was like, uh-oh. Sorry, I'm trying to find where this layer is. Where is that layer? I'm excited to continue to do the show because it's the place in which I have agency and control, because these shows, it feels like the most consistent thing in life. Where do I go with that? Anyway, I'll ignore that. Getting bogged down in the details. This is the show that is, you know, the central It's the through line. It's great. Because there's so much chaos in this industry. There's so much chaos. You're always like, are they going to pick me to do the thing? Am I going to get picked? Or are they going to pick someone else because of my hair or something? And there's just no control in that. There's no steadiness in that. There's no feeling of like security, if you will. That's why I have a show, because I like to entertain. I like to have fun. I like to hang out. I like to play games. I like to talk about movies and TV shows and music also. We should talk more about music and comedians and stuff. So if you like to do that, you're in the right place. You've never played this game. You're excited to see Luigi's Crib. Well, I got to the point where you could actually got like there's a little bit more action going on. So right now, in Luigi's Mansion 3, there's a big ghost, and he's captured everybody. He's captured Mario and the princess and everybody. Princess Peach, that's her name. He's captured everybody inside a picture, like the portrait of Dorian Gray, and he's trying to capture me, Luigi. But I'm like, nah, man, I got a vacuum on my back. It's a haunted house. We're gonna go vacuum up some rats and stuff and find some coins. Get some coins. Yeah, it's pronounced March 10th. That's how I read it. So maybe I have an anecdote from today. I decided to stay in today. It was a beautiful day outside. I think it's going to snow for like the next week. And today was probably the last day I could walk around town, but I was feeling a little bit run down because I'm still jet lagged. I'm 10 hours ahead of my normal time, which makes me feel like it's upside down. Like the day is upside down. So this is how I feel. And I took a nap before, but then I was like dead. I was like, I can't wake up. 2 hours nap, 2 hour nap, and I couldn't wake up. But it's good. Tomorrow they're coming. They measured me for a suit for this thing, and they're gonna try it. I'm gonna try it on tomorrow, and then see if it fits. And if it doesn't fit, they're gonna tailor it a little bit more. It's funny because they were like, "What are we gonna do?" Oh, let me turn the voice channel on. All right, the voice channel is on. So if you're on the Discord, you could always chime in and talk along, and chime in and talk with us. I gotta push this little button here. Does that should work. Sometimes it doesn't do as I say. So, new notifications. Stop trying to distract me, notifications. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And what else happened today? Well, I stayed inside and I played Tetris. I played Tetris in the former Eastern Bloc, which is crazy because there's the music. It's like ding, 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 ding. You know the Tetris music. And I felt like I wanted to wear a fuzzy hat and start doing the dance, because I'm there. I'm in this part of the world. I'm in that similar part of the world. Interesting, different cultures and how they all blend. This Bulgaria, I was reading about it. It's a like crossover of so many cultures because there's been so many empires and so many different power exchanges in this very area because of the location. It's like right by the land bridge between like Turkey and Eastern Europe. So it's like a piece of land that wanted to be controlled for centuries. So all of these different empires kept ruling it. The Roman Empire, the Ottoman Empire, the Empire Strikes Back, everybody. They were all ruling this. All right, so now I can continue on with my anecdotes as we play Luigi's Mansion 3. I got a little bit further into it, so I've got it's kind of like Ghostbusters. That's me. Now, it's kind of like Ghostbusters. I'll start where we... Can you hear the gaming music? Let's see. I want to make sure there's a good mix. There's so many menus. You got to click through all the menus. By the time tomorrow comes, I'll be clicking through the menus. I bet you I'm going to have to answer the phone in the middle of the show like I have been. I'm going to check. Hey, Jude. How you doing? Hey, Jude. Don't be down there. Take Luigi and Mario. I wrote that song. It goes on for 8 minutes. Here, let me see why you turned on. We can all write a verse. It'll be a forever long song. Hello? Oh. So, okay, that's the button I have to push. All right. You were just commenting?
Yeah.
Cool. How are you doing? Are you at work?
I am at work hours. I am currently not really doing much for work, so hey, it's all good.
That's fine. You know what I'm doing? I'm playing Luigi's Mansion. I keep wanting to say castle.
No.
Do you have a Nintendo?
I don't.
I got a Nintendo.
Nice.
I got one this weekend. It's so much fun. This game is pretty cool.
Is it like a haunted mansion?
Yes. So I've got this weapon. It's basically a vacuum cleaner. Even though, you know, I guess they moonlight as plumbers. Well, that's their day job. But they could still use a vacuum cleaner, I guess. Lest we forget, Luigi and Mario, they got to work a plumbing job. they're still busy. They're still busy plumbing. But Luigi found a vacuum that he can, like, suck ghosts into and coins into. Well, Luigi being me, I guess.
That's fun.
It's super fun. I heard that there was another WandaVision. Well, there's like a behind-the-scenes WandaVision that came out today.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't look.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, maybe later we'll have, like, maybe after the gaming, I'll send out a watch party link. I'm in a hotel room by myself. I always appreciate everyone hanging out. Jen, you said you don't hear any game audio. I see it. How about now? If I turn it up? Let's see. All right. So there are washing machines down here. Luigi. Where's Wario? I bet you Wario is going to show up at some point. This game looks fun. The graphics are really very cool. No game audio. Let me try this. Because I could see the game audio. I could see it. Properties. Gaming music. The graphics are great because the cutscenes are just rendered in these graphics. It was always funny when I was a kid and the cutscenes are like these really cool these really cool graphics rendered, and then it cuts back to like the 8-bit playing mode. But I don't know, the last decade or so we've had graphics that look exactly like the cutscenes. Yeah, I guess seeing the audio is best. What I can do is I could do this. I can unplug the headphones and turn up the volume, pump up the volume this way. And then switch the microphone so that it goes 2 directions. So now you can hear it, I think. You probably hear a lot of clicking. Let me know if the clicking gets annoying. Do you hear the gaming music now? Spooky. I was watching this thing the other day about guest musicians on that you never would have guessed on different songs. Cool. It's just using the microphone that I'm talking into now. It makes no sense that I don't know why. Whoa. So I'm forgetting the object of the game. Guys, if you have any ideas as to what to do, shout it out. Let me know. How was your week, Judy? Is it snowing? What's it like in New York right now? Judy's my friend from high school. Probably, actually, the last 3 marking periods of middle school as well.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Goes back, what is that, 15 years ago? Well,
It is very nice in New York right now.
oh yeah?
It's nice and sunny, and for March, it's very warm.
Yeah. That's,
I think it's supposed to get cold this weekend, though, but for the past, like, 3 days, it's been amazing weather.
that's cool. You know, that's what happens sometimes in New York. It's like, you're like, oh, it's spring. And then New York's like, psych. And then it gets
And then it snows.
Yeah. Sometimes it snows in April. It snowed in April a couple times.
True.
That's nutty. What is that floaty thing down there, I wonder?
I just looked it up, and I don't see that extra behind-the-scenes video. Unless it's unless it's not under WandaVision.
I wonder if it's if it's gonna be this week or when. But next week starts Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Do you think, now I got a question, if you guys watched WandaVision, let me turn this down just a little. I still don't know how to use the volume on my new computer, because as Jen says, audio problems all day, every day. World that's, I want to make, this might sound ridiculous. I'm like, it's because I know too much about audio. That's why I have so many audio problems. It's maybe because I'm overthinking it, and most people are just like, let me just plug the thing in and then it's done. And I feel like maybe I overthink it, and that's why it gets all messed up.
I'm also not just about you. I have audio problems all day, every day too.
Oh, okay.
Ron, it's like the streaming vein of our existence when we stream.
You'd think
always some sort of.
You'd think everything would just plug in. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think. Sometimes with OBS, I just have to like turn it on, like toggle whether the monitor can hear it or not. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Right.
Just, like unmonitor it and then monitor it again. Like that's such a weird, finicky thing to have to change.
Here's an interesting thing. It's like with all of the problems that we're currently experiencing with these things, I guarantee blowing up, or I mean, it's been blowing up for a while. I guarantee that there's just going to be so much more plug and play ability. Everything's just going to be so
true.
At some point, and then we're gonna be telling the kids, when I was deal with all kinds of audio problems, and they'll have just no concept of it.
Yeah, that happens a lot lately in general.
Yeah.
I feel like the technology keeps improving all the time. That I'm like, we used to have to like go and select the episodes. Now Netflix just plays it for you. You know?
Or like, we used to have to use the telephone number keypad to text. Like, if you wanted, you'd have to be like 222 55. I don't know.
You used to have to know the like different buttons for emojis, you know, like which semicolons and you know.
Exactly.
That? To make funny, to make like a fancy dog or something like that. That took a lot of skill.
Right.
It's not just a smiley face, but like the really fancy ones.
Or like the ASCII designs, the ones that those were so crazy. Someone would send like an email, and then it'd be like a huge. You'd have to scroll down, and it'd be like a flip book.
Yeah. Now there's like emojis and all this fancy stuff and gifs.
And Nintendo Mii's.
Yes.
Oh, my mom, she just got her first dose today. My mom's in the house. I see that she's on Facebook. Hi, Mom. How did the dose go? How did, was it a shot in the arm? I'll wait for the delay. But, yeah, Biden did his speech the other night and was like, hey, look, if we all do this right, we can all go to the cookout on the 4th of July. Which is, you know, that's something to look forward to. That's an interesting... I feel like I'm just going in the same rooms over and over again. If anybody sees anything, shout it out on here. Oh, what's that up there?
So you're just hunting for ghosts? You're trying to clear the whole mansion of ghosts?
Well, I'm trying to look for...
There's something in the washing machine.
Oh, you think so? Let me check the washing machine.
There's something green in the washing machine.
Was it glowing?
That doesn't look normal.
Oh, yeah.
It was green and glowing, yeah.
Maybe if I stand between them and do a bit.
Yeah, it looked like a dice. It looked like a D20.
It's... exactly. I'll try to... Who wants to play D&D? I'll put it in the washing machine and we'll find out what the number is in about 45 minutes. Oh, well, that's not working. I'm just button mashing at this point. Let's see. This game is really... I can see it getting more and more fun and action-oriented. Because in the beginning, it was just more like going into rooms and checking doors and drawers, I guess to acquaint you with the controls. And then once he found this, oh, look, you do a little, he's running. Now that plant, is that a money tree? Let's see. But I do wonder when that behind the scenes for WandaVision is going to come out. Oh, here's a question about WandaVision. I was thinking, and this is a spoiler alert, guys. If you didn't watch WandaVision, we're gonna spoil it. I'm gonna spoil it. This is a spoiler. It's not all of the spoilers, but it's a big one. Now, White Vision, I am Vision, White Vision. And when he says I am Vision and he flies away, he realizes he is the Vision. He flies away, smashes through the... Do you think, now that, like, I feel like this is a smart idea for Disney to do. He's going to show up in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Like, everything, you think everything's going to be sequential? There'll be, like, these major crossover threads. Like, one thing will happen in the middle of this season. And even though Falcon and the Winter Soldier will be an all-new story, they'll keep weaving in the greater story, like they have been with the movies. Oh, here we go. Because I wonder about that. I wonder if they're going to keep us subscribed to Disney Plus by leaving a big cliffhanger for characters, and then we'll have to watch the next series to find out. Uh-oh.
Are you going to try and watch it next Friday when it does come out, or are you still going to be there?
I will still be here. That's the last day of shooting for me, so...
Because if you do it this time, it'll be early for us.
That's true.
Like, less time to wait for spoilers.
That's very true.
Are you going to be filming, or are you going to be chilling out still?
Well...
on Friday.
Since it's the last day, I will feel it out, because, you know, sometimes, I don't know if, like, the people would want to do, like, a celebration day or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Or, but I could do it. Oh, look, I got a ghost. This is Ghostbusters, basically. I could do it later in the evening, and it would be an appropriate time for you guys. So, yeah, I might as well aim for it for whenever I get home that night.
And assuming you're not exhausted.
I probably will be, but I feel like it'll be a little bit better than last week. Or this week.
And then you'll get home and have to get back to used to that time.
I know. I wonder if it'll be easier. It's funny because I'm used to being 3 hours behind you, and then now I'm 7 hours ahead of you. It's crazy.
It's just time traveling all over.
I'm 7 hours in the future. Let me tell you something. Not much changes.
Good to know. Thank you.
Well,
Jude, what do you do for work, if you don't mind sharing? That isn't top secret.
No, not at all. I work in the education department for Planned Parenthood of Greater New York.
Ooh.
But right now, because of COVID for this last year, it's been basically a year, I've been working remotely. So Fridays tend to be a little bit slower.
right.
So it's kind of nice being
That's
able
awesome.
to
I love Planned Parenthood. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been able to do some cool things with Planned Parenthood. I used to be a sex health educator, so I would go and teach kids how to put condoms on bananas.
On bananas.
That's good. That's good.
That's
I actually
a real
went
thing.
to it is a real thing. I went to a private Christian school, and their sex ed was don't do it. Don't do that thing. Just don't do it.
That always works.
Very educational.
Because that was super helpful.
Yeah, it was
and very
so helpful. Very thorough.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for that.
That's the funny thing about that abstinence only. It's like, is that the only option? Because kids tend to, humans tend to do that. So, maybe a little bit more information.
Yeah, lack of education does not. It's never, I don't think, not a positive thing ever.
Right.
Like, if you just don't know how to use it, then you won't do it. No, not so much.
Has anyone seen Bridgerton?
Yes. Oh my
so
gosh.
That's like a main theme of Bridgerton, right?
That
like if you don't
show
have the
bothered me a lot, yeah.
If you don't have the education, you don't know what it is, you're gonna make bad decisions.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you ever watch it, Aristotle, or no?
I've not watched Bridgerton. Is that the one? Which one is that?
It's like a period piece, kind of like Pride and Prejudice, but done by Shonda Rhimes, who does Grey's Anatomy. It's like a risque version of Pride and Prejudice, kind of.
Right.
Well, apparently, it was based off of romance novels, so
no, that checks out.
It definitely has
definitely checks out.
It's funny. Oh, I know which one that is now, because Kelsey describes it as steamy. She's like, it's quite, and I'm like, and I always make a joke. I'm like, it's quite steamy. I gotta watch my steamy story. She'd see like an 80-year-old woman say, it's such a steamy show. Oh God, it's so steamy.
Yeah, definitely is.
Yeah. Let me get this coin
but
here.
I thought that was very interesting, that dynamic, because they kept the ladies who were supposed to be married off very uneducated about that situation and what happened.
Right.
And she makes decisions for her life because she had no idea what actually happens to make kids.
Right.
Yeah. That's unfortunate because, like, I totally agree that knowing less is probably not a good net.
And like her whole worth of like being sold off as a wife, dependent on it is Stevie, Kelsey, Alabama, hey, was based around like her lack of knowledge and not being sullied, like not being exposed to sexual stuff, like made her a more valuable wife, which is so creepy.
Wow, that is creepy.
I don't know, but even it was steamy, and I did like the main character, the male lead character was pretty cute. But the whole portrayal of her being so innocent and not knowing anything, and they're married, it just felt like watching a child bride. It really creeped me out.
Yeah.
Like, I was really uncomfortable with it. Like, he was attractive, but like the casting of her felt like a child bride. It was so creepy.
Oh wow.
Ugh.
I've only seen the first few, like 4 or 5 that was creepy. 4 or 5 episodes of Handmaid's Tale, because it was too freaky for me. I was like, this is real. This seems like a real show. Yeah. It seems like a documentary from about 4 years into the future, like already, or at least it felt like now. It felt like now, but just like one
like
tip.
Growing up as a female in a religious community, it was just too real too. Oh God.
Good golly.
PTSD.
The author of the book that the show is based on said that she didn't make anything up. Like, she took everything from different cultures.
That's
so
crazy.
Nothing, in the original story is it's all
plausible.
True.
It has
like plausible. Right.
Crazy. Yeah, and so sad that I believe it, that totally checks out.
Yeah. Wow.
Crazy.
I should say, I guess the concepts are true. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know about the whole. There's some parts where it's like, I don't think they do that, but like the idea of it.
The idea of it, right? Like, she took the concepts from different cultures.
Right. Well, I mean, it seems this is a Handmaid's Tale that we're still talking about, right? Sorry, I got scared by a ghost.
Tried to get you.
Yeah, it just felt too real, and I couldn't handle it. I was like, this is not. And I was just like, I can't imagine what this feels like if being a woman. I'm like, this is making me want to throw up.
I like the architecture of the mansion. It's cool. Like the old elevator and the style of the mansion or castle.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Grand Budapest Hotel in some ways.
Yeah.
There's like a front desk. Well, there's nobody on the line. It was just going. I think it was Drew Barrymore.
So I looked up the WandaVision. Apparently it's like a documentary, so it's not necessarily under WandaVision episodes. I think it's separate. But my Disney Plus is being fritzy, so I can't find it, but it should be there. It should be available.
Wasn't it fritzy for some people when the finale came out, too? I think some people were tweeting that they couldn't get it to load at first.
Yeah, mine is not letting me do anything.
Just came out. Maybe it's being weird.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting. I guess it came out at midnight?
I think so.
Time for shows. Yeah. I guess now it's like, it would be, what time would that be for me? 10 a.m. Plus 10. What's
That's real time.
Yeah, 10 a.m. is a...
If you wanted to watch it ASAP.
Exactly. So many people out there like, I gotta get up at 3 in the morning. Evan Albright says, hey man, love everything you do and keep up the amazing work. You're an inspiration to a lot of people and you make so many laugh and smile. Have an amazing day. Well, thanks, Evan. Thank you. That is exactly what I want to try to do. Wow. That's cool. That was very nice of you to say. Ron Pertise says, what the hell is wrong with murdery? Well, you know.
Ron Pertise. No.
Oh, I was saying what game is this because it looks non-murdery in my speed.
Yes.
You don't like the shooters. You don't like the shooter games.
Yeah.
What game is it?
This one's Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion 3. Maybe I should put that on the screen. Here, let me.
What system?
This is for the Nintendo Switch.
That means I have to spend a lot of money, probably, right?
Do you have a Switch?
I have not played a video game for 15 years. How does that?
Okay.
Does that lay out the groundwork?
Yep, I get the picture.
Last time I played a video game, it was Pac-Man. Okay.
It was some dragon Nintendo game where you had to. It looked like this, where you like went into rooms and you talked to people to solve like mysteries, and it had the voice of like Harry Shearer in it. It had all these like British comics in it. It was really cool.
That's cool.
It's called Blazing Dragons.
Do you remember that game? Like, it was kind of like that. I forgot what it was called, but the main character had like a ghost head. It was such a classic cult game, but it was like a RPG, and you kind of walked around talking to people. I'll never remember it, but it was a big hit.
What did you play it on?
That was a PC game.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm all about the RPG with low murders.
Yeah, the murder count has to be very low.
I don't like violence in real life, but I don't mind it in a game.
To be fair, I haven't really tried it.
I
haven't played a video.
What, murder?
Years, so maybe
I
don't know. Maybe
I do like murder.
Like
it depends on the game. Like there's some games like Fortnite where they just disappear. They're like a simulation, and they just like get taken away. Versus there's some games where it's very
vaporized.
Yeah, and so it's not like gruesome. You're not cutting their toes off one by one or something.
Right.
There's a video game where you cut off toes.
I don't know. Some games are a lot more violent. Where you like, I played Dead by Daylight too. Yes, Grand Theft Auto for sure. That's much more violent. You beat women up and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Not cool.
I'll have you know, though, I have inconsequential pinky toes, so they can cut my toes off if they
I've heard you said. You have some to spare. They're barely there.
Yeah. I've been made fun of. Judy. No.
Judy?
Jude.
Was
Jude.
Hairstyle
No, it's Jude.
the class clown? I feel like he would be.
Oh my god.
Maybe. I don't know.
So he's always been super funny, but he was never the kid to disrupt the class.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So he was always funny, but he wasn't trying to disrupt class and get attention. So I wouldn't necessarily say class clown.
Okay.
We had other kids who were way more of a class clown because they were just jerks and wanted attention.
Are you talking about Adam?
I am talking about Adam, for sure.
Call right out. What's that gem you found?
Oh,
That's shiny.
I need a...
Nintendo Switch is only $300. That's not bad.
Yeah, you have to find one first. They're getting more available now, though.
Yeah.
Just don't try to find a PS5, dude.
Is it like a Game Boy handheld? That's what it looks like.
It can be both, dude. So you can hold it, you can keep the controllers on it, and it can be like a Game Boy, or you can plug it into the dock and you can put it up on a TV.
Okay.
Or both of the port you plug it into.
Okay.
That goes right in.
It's crazy.
Remember when video games used to
convenient.
have like the blue, yellow, red, or whatever little wires you had to stick in?
Yeah, the RCA cables. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so crazy. Again,
I have another.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No,
I
I'm
have another
playing this game.
new to gaming question. If I got the Switch and I was playing like this game that Aristotle's playing, do I get to shit talk a kid like the movie The Breakup? Do I get to put on a headset and
Not
shit talk?
this game, I don't think. There's nobody else to play in this game, but you can
What
play
kind of
Fortnite.
game do I put on headsets and shit talk someone?
That's the ones, the shooty ones that you don't like. It'll be like
Okay,
Fortnite or
well, maybe I
Destiny
need to
or
like-
Call of Duty. Those are the yell at people, little children games.
Yeah.
Apparently that's what you like.
Those are the ones. No, I love that scene from The Breakup where he's like shit talking a kid.
That's my life. That's what I do. But no, I don't swear at them. I just tell them I'm gonna destroy them.
I'm confused about Fortnite. I downloaded it and then I watched. I have no idea what's going on. They were like, I'm going through the space time and a different dimension.
Just skip that. Just ignore those.
Okay.
You want to go into Battle Royale and do like single.
Wait a minute.
So-
This Nintendo Switch is available for pickup at my Los Angeles Eagle Rock Target within 6 hours.
There, do it.
Yeah. I know exactly where that
Is
is.
Right? You know that. We're probably really nearby each other.
I was gonna say this. I picked this one up at the Best Buy in Atwater Village. So.
Oh yeah, I'm in Highland Park myself.
Yeah, so it's not far.
East Side, East LA.
The East LA East Side is so much better.
So much better.
Wisconsin's great.
Wisconsin's got squeaky cheese.
I was just wondering if it's really the right Nintendo Switch. If you said they were.
If you want to send a screenshot into the Discord, I'll let you know. It should be though. I know that on Amazon, the only one they had there was like a Spider-Man one, where it was like the whole body's red. But I mean, if you don't mind it being red, but it should be fine. It should be normal.
It looks like
Is it
Don't get a red
normal
one, it'll
colors?
remind you of murder.
this one's red and blue and black on the controller.
That's the classic.
Yeah.
It has like a little iPad looking screen.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Looks like this. It's cool.
Oh, see, I'm in the AFT live, so I can't see any visuals. How do you do both?
You could probably just
just
leave the
click
disc.
away.
Yeah, you can leave the Discord on in the background, and
If you're on
then
your mobile, I don't know, but
Turn on Twitch and mute Twitch, right?
yeah,
yeah.
and Twitch you can do picture in picture with Twitch if you have an iPhone. Probably if you have a Android device too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Ron Petit is here, so you know what that means. You gotta go. Go get the Switch.
Excuse me. That's a bad outfit.
That's the
I was audited. I owed the IRS $9,000. So
Oh yeah, then it totally
Ooh.
makes sense to go buy a Switch.
Definitely go get that before they take your money.
any refunds I get for the next 5 years, we'll be going straight to that audit.
Oh boy. Yeah, that happened to me too, actually, but for $4,000. So
Oh, that's not bad.
it wasn't bad.
Even 8,000, you know.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'd rather get money from the government, though. I'd rather get money.
I mean, I wasn't rich either, but I was like, I work in entertainment, and all our friends were idiots for a while, and they're like, rape off.
Yeah.
And I did. And then the government was like, I don't know. Can we see proof of all of this? And I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, I haven't been making any money because I work in entertainment and all the strip clubs are closed, so I can't exactly make any money.
Yeah.
That's gonna make it before you pay. There's plenty of ways, Ron.
What do you
talk about? Well,
that's a different type of entertainment there.
He's trying to shake it for money.
There's a lot to shake, trust me.
Ain't no shame in that game. Oh, look at this.
There's like a NES emulator thing for free where you can play all the old games.
Yeah.
You can play them with each other too.
Kind of stuff. It's like it's good. Look at the graphics. I feel like I'm in an animated movie.
Yeah, it's really fun to play, actually. Yeah.
Well, if you're in an animated movie, you can plant a tree and get your money.
Right?
That's true. You can just pretty much make up the rules. It's like WandaVision. You're inside your own reality here. Let's see. Oh, my alarm is going off.
Playing like you're looking into things, you're collecting stuff, what kind of jazz? What's the game here?
We gotta
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah. And we have and we have to rescue Mario and Toadstool and Princess Toadstool. There's
Same concept, original.
Yeah.
But cool.
But they're frozen inside pictures because this ghost froze them inside a picture, and this is basically Ghostbusters. Yeah.
Demolition Man.
I mean, the ghost is a puppy. I want to play this all night. I was supposed to go on a date tonight, but I want to buy this and cancel my date.
Nintendo Switch, that's my favorite.
I watch WandaVision. Oh no, WandaVision! I gotta buy a Switch and stay inside and die alone.
Well,
like alone, you have your Switch.
That's where the murder can come in handy.
I was gonna say, yeah, you could write off the Nintendo Switch as a mental health expense, but also, you can murder. Right. Go right ahead.
Two.
The first one's a little rough, but after that, you get the hang of it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry, we're in the tower.
Wait a second. We're talking about Nintendo Switches.
Whatever.
Okay.
So, question: if I get a Switch and I want to play this game, is it like old school where you have to buy each individual game?
Yeah. That's current school.
But they have digital versions. So if you want to get like a extra storage, like a SIM card, so you can fit up the digital ones, or you can buy the little tiny cartridges you push in. Or there's also the NES that has a bunch of free ones. If you don't want to invest on the games yet, just play the old school games.
Yeah.
Play some Dr. Mario, play some Super Mario, like the Nintendo, like the old one that you had to like switch the controller for, you know?
So with the Switch,
I can Battlegrounds, Jen. Have you done those yet?
Download it, or I get an actual cartridge.
Well, yeah, like this game, for instance, was on sale because they do like random sales all the time. Yesterday they did the March 10th sale because it spells Mario. I got this
Mario
one.
Day. I was gonna send you that, but I forgot. It was in like the news.
What do the games run? Like, what was this on sale, Aristotle?
This game on sale, it was 35% off, and it was like $38. So it was still kind of. It's still kind of.
Oh, yeah, that's part of that sale that they got going on right now. But usually Nintendo games are like $60, and they don't go down in price.
That's video games in general, about 60.
In general, it's about 60.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, there's huge sales on stuff though too sometimes.
But
Nintendo never drops it. Like just because a game has been out for 3 years, Nintendo's not going to drop the price. Whereas something like Wolfenstein: The Young Blood's been out for 3 years. You can pick it up for $15. Brand new.
Got it. Right.
But that's digital. If you go to GameStop, you can get used games. People will sell their old games. A cool copy. You don't have to wait and go to a store and buy it. I'm joking.
Well, but physical is there is the the school of thought that physical is better because you can in case it comes out of the store, the digital store, then you'll still have it. Yeah, it's the same thing with movies.
So you
Right.
can't lend it. Same with like ebooks, right? You can't lend a digital video game to somebody if they want to try it.
Right.
Oh yeah. There you go.
And then Fortnite, where you can trash talk little boys, that is free. So you can download for free.
Fortnite is free?
It is, but there's in-app purchases. Like, there's really fun skins. So they get you with those. Like, if you want a cool skin, you gotta pay money. But you can play the game
It's
for
like
free.
Candy Crush on
But
crack.
if you want to shit talk a little kid, there you go.
But he'll be like, you have bad skins, so I win. So he'll be like,
And he'll
"I'm
also
Ant-Man."
probably kick your ass. So, but you know, it
Yeah.
won't matter.
But if you get it, I'll join you and I'll help you. I'm really good at Fortnite. I will.
All right, so it's
you.
free, but I need can I play it on a Mac? Do I need a controller?
You can play it on this. Okay, Fortnite's free on PC, on any game console.
It's on
But if
Steam?
you got on the Switch, you can play on the Switch.
Yeah.
It's not on Steam, but it is on the computer.
Okay.
Like you can have it on a Mac. You could go and download it. It's on their own website.
So it'd be.
And Steam.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Epic Games. Is that the called?
So it's its own
So
like.
you can play it on anything, and it's cross saves, so you can have the same characters and everything.
No,
You can buy them.
I have a question. I didn't even know how to start the game when I started it and they were like, okay, now it's $11.99 a
FaceTime
month.
or something while we do it. I can help you.
Okay.
But it's they always like cutscenes when you first start.
Fortnite,
And
free to
then-
play, Epic Games. I'm there.
Then there's the normal battle royale, where you are dropped on an island and you try and survive till the end. And then they also have creative, where people build custom maps to be like custom games. So you'd want to do battle royale.
That's is like a good starting point for a beginner. Like which one?
When you creative is like a sandbox world, so you like go in and you create. So unless you want to create, I'll just do battle royale, and then you choose if you're playing by yourself. So you do solos if you're just playing by yourself, or doubles if you're with another person, trios, or a squad. So you just do solo if you're by yourself.
Season 5 Battle Pass. No?
That's more stuff you buy. If you want to unlock stuff. So battle pass.
Got it.
Fortnite.
Just
To
be
play
a
in
dead
general,
body and immediately know it's Jen.
To play in general is free. But all the cosmetic stuff.
And it says the modes are Battle Royale, Creative, and Save the World.
Yeah, Save the World is like a kill zombies until, see how many waves you can survive. If you want normal trash talking to the little boys, that's Battle Royale, and you do solos.
And is that just like you're an avatar and they're an avatar?
So you get
killing each other?
yeah, so you'll join in.
That's the goal?
Yeah, so you'll be an avatar. You'll join in, and you're on an island while they collect 100 people. They load in 100 people on the server. Then you go on a battle bus, and you are flying over the island, and you decide at what point you want to jump off, and you can go anywhere on the island. But there'll be slowly there's like a circle that starts to shrink, and if you're outside this circle, there's a storm that'll slowly kill you. So it's like Hunger Games, kind of, if you've seen Hunger Games, where they slowly shrink the playing field so you can't just go hide at the edge of the map, because it's a really huge map. So you can't just go hide in a forest and never fight anybody. So they slowly shrink everybody closer. So there's only like a few people left, and you're trying to get to be the last person standing.
God, well, that's pretty basic concept.
Basically, just don't die. Don't die.
What's creative?
That's
And
the
creative
life
is where
story
you
of
can make
life.
Your own custom games with different rules. Somebody went in creative and made a duplicate of Halo and how that game works with the capture the flag, and so people could go in and play their custom game they made. So that's like a whole nother level if you know how to like create games.
And then, do you have to choose from already existing avatars, or do you
Yes, there's default ones that you can play as. So
But you
they
can
have something, but these one have the cool ones. If you pay for them, they have all the Marvel characters. They have She-Hulk.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Mandalorian.
So
here.
many cool. Yeah, you can be the
Nice.
Mandalorian. You can have the baby Yoda on your back if you unlock the battle pass. That's like the last thing on the battle pass.
So of course you're gonna pay for that stuff.
Right, who doesn't want to be having baby Yoda? It was number 100. You had to level all the way up to get baby Yoda.
Jeez. So yeah, you gotta be like a child with a lot of free time on your hands.
And a lot of V-Bucks. Or like me and Ricky. Ricky plays.
Or whatever. Yeah, you don't have to be. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have a 9-to-5 job like me, or a 9-to-6 job.
I have a job. It's taking care of my kiddo, and I also play video. And I stream.
That is a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the hardest jobs in show business.
But I also have a job of killing little boys and feet.
Alright.
That's my job.
What's your hobby?
I stream it, so it's my job now. I call it my job.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, you're an affiliate now, so.
I know
Yeah,
Aristotle's paying you just insane amount of dollars.
I pay her
He pays me in just jokes.
in
Like,
jokes.
in intro.
in good times and digital gold coins that Luigi procures from
The Frobuck.
Frobucks.
What is it called? Yeah, Frobuck.
That's a good idea. Maybe I should come out with my own NFT. And did you hear about the NFT thing? Anyway, it's like Bitcoins, but it's like digital. Anyway, I figured I could come up with the AFTs. That does.
Well, you have the Fro points, and I started making fun things with my Fierce Bucks, where some people, like Ron, can use their Fierce Bucks to like make me not be able to shoot for 10 minutes, or not allowed to dance for 10 minutes, or it could be things like you're not allowed to scratch your face for 10 minutes, or So it makes
or when you're playing Sea of Thieves, she has that set up, so I just say no swimming.
I was a pirate and I wasn't allowed to swim for 10 minutes. So it just makes it more interesting, because then you accumulate the channel points anyways by watching. So
Yeah.
it gives people a fun way to mess with you a little bit.
Oh, that's
like
fun.
No jokes or no rock biter for 30 minutes.
Well, I don't know if I can do that.
Exactly. No impersonations. Or Ron has it set up where he has to do an impersonation. If you redeem a certain amount of channel points, then you get to pick
Ron
what
Coin,
impersonation
thank you.
he does.
Ron
Yeah.
Coin.
Ron Coin.
So people could be like, "Oh, I really want you to do rock biter, so here's 1,000 points."
You have to be rock biter for 10 minutes. How about that?
Yes. Do the rest of the show as a rock biter. Exactly. And it makes it
Oh, that's
entertaining.
fun. That's actually really fun.
Like with people interacting and learning and stuff.
Well, I mean, it
Just
was.
like-
It took a minute to figure out, but now that's on my old OBS, and I'm using a different OBS now by Streamlabs, just because I got the new computer, so I installed it, and I'm like, maybe I should learn this because it seems a little bit more integrated with everything, but I can't really do those things that smoothly anymore on here. So
I can only use OBS with the computer I use for editing, because it's a quad core, and the Elgato doesn't work with anything less. So the computer I usually stream from, I'm just using the game capture software at this point that came with the Elgato. But I got my alerts. I mean, I can't bring up the PNG of Dum Dum, but
yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, it's
You
like
know exactly who I'm talking about.
yeah, it's difficult to get. Yeah,
Even in Bulgaria, you can't escape me.
it's
I'm coming for you.
It's unfortunate. Did you hear he had another phone call with like another election official, and the election official, she's like, yeah, Mr. President, I appreciate you calling, but we're dedicated to the truth. And it's such a crazy call. But oh boy. Well, Donald, what are you doing now that you're not president anymore?
I'm at Mar-a-Lago. I'm just kind of hanging out,
Oh my God! Please bring him back. Did you do him before? Please, can we make fun of him on Aristotle Full Throttle every day?
We've had some discussions with the former president on the show, unfortunately. Now, what do you do at Mar-a-Lago all day? You got a Diet Coke at any time? A big red shiny button?
It just popped right out of the Resolute desk.
That'd be nice.
I think he's got to stay regular. I'm fine. I have diarrhea every day. Mainly of the mouth.
It's very true. There's no putting that past you. What now? Are you going to get a divorce? Do you think that
a cheeseburger past me either?
do you think Melania is going to tolerate your behavior anymore?
I've already put her back in her cage. I mean, she's on vacation.
She's on vacation. I think I saw her walking down the street the other day. Actually, she's kind of from this part of the world.
She's from Sokovia. I don't know if you've heard of it.
It's from Sokovia, not too far from here. This is a mad scientist.
Luigi's so chill.
Yeah, Luigi is the chillest and the nicest. I like
whatever Mario tells him.
when he jumps in the air, his feet they twitter, they pitter patter.
I miss Twitter.
Well, I saw you put out
yeah?
you put out official statements now. Like you actually have someone print out statements of what you say, and you know, I feel like
I don't know how a printer works.
but the things you say, it's almost as if you don't know how anything works.
I don't. I mean, what?
Exactly. Oh boy, this is Poltergeist G00.
The house is clean.
Ooh, this is creepy.
Hey, Donald, I was wondering how you feel about empathy and pets.
Pets, I love pets. I have plenty of kids down in Texas that are in cages.
Oh boy.
And empathy. Who's empathy? Does she live in the hood? Don't sound like good people. I'm just saying, they don't sound very nice.
Hey, Donald, dating's pretty hard these days. I was wondering what your advice is for a single gal out there.
Marry a rich New York real estate guy. But you gotta be from a different country.
Okay.
You can't be an American because I have to be able to boss you around because Americans are the best. Make America great again. Also, I hear guys in Wisconsin are great. Just saying. No, I'm not biased to that state because I won it back in 2016, or because Reince Priebus is from there.
Reince Priebus. That sounds like a condition. Reince Priebus.
Reince Priebus might be running for governor of Wisconsin, and everybody there is scared shitless.
Good golly, that would be awful.
I love it. I'm never shitless.
When your last name is Priebus, who gives you the name Reince? Like, I would like to have a conversation with that
I
person.
always thought his name was Reince Penis.
It's close enough.
It's usually a Big Mac and a Diet Coke. I keep it simple.
Cheeseburgers and Diet Coke.
Sounds healthy.
It's very healthy. I am the most healthiest ex-president ever, but technically I'm still president because I didn't lose.
Oh boy. You know, it's funny.
Donald,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
No,
I'm having too much fun with Donald.
Keep asking Donald.
You want to come over to my house in Mar-a-Lago and have some fun?
Oh, hey. Well, I would. You know what? I'm kind of gender fluid right now. I'm just trying to figure it out. So let me get back to you on that.
Well, you know, I don't actually have a gender. I'm just a big slob. A big glob of humanity.
I would even argue the humanity part.
Donald, how many push-ups can you do?
How many what? I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. All these people who voted for Sleepy Joe are talking.
How many cock push-ups can you do?
More than you can count, honey.
Do you know what a cock push-up is, Donald?
Of course I do. What do you think I'm practicing for in prison?
Signs with your face on them, Luigi. Are you wanted?
Well,
Did you see all those?
yeah, that is interesting.
He's wanted by ICE. He's an immigrant.
That's right. You know what?
Luigi.
Wait, the elevator, it's that way. Why even consider the stairs? Oh, yeah.
Wait,
I gotta take
a break
from that for a second. Oh my god, it hurts.
What's the most romantic thing Melania's ever done for you?
Left the room.
True. Oh, there we go. Now I've blown up the trash can. It's weird. I keep going up.
Hey, Donald, do you understand the definition of narcissism and how do you feel about it?
Is this another debate?
No, this
Are you secretly Anderson Cooper?
No.
I know. I know that voice. You're Wolf Blitzer.
How did you know, Donald?
I could just tell. I could hear your beard.
Do you know what a narcissist is, sociopath?
Look, if you're gonna speak Greek to me, make sure you're in Greece because we're in America. Well, Aristotle's not, but we are.
Exactly. I'm basically in Greece. They got the, borders. This country borders with Greece, and the alphabet. I was showing it before. The alphabet on the keyboard. There's two alphabets because one is in like Cyrillic-based language. It's crazy.
Ricky called it Atlantean. I thought that seems pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's very Atlantean.
I have a great relationship with the Atlanteans. Me and Submariner, we go out for drinks all the time.
Submariner, do you think
waiting for him to get introduced into the MCU?
Interesting that they haven't yet. I think they did make an allusion to Submariner in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, right? Or no?
Yeah, and they also did Doctor Strange ahead of time too.
Yeah, they mentioned Stephen Strange.
It's like they had Vex prediction software. Jen gets that.
Making video game jokes. How long was your layover in Amsterdam?
And how much did you smoke?
Well, here's the thing. Amsterdam, I love Amsterdam. My layover was the time it took to get from the plane to the next plane.
It was a walk? Short little walk?
It was so many gates away, and I was like walking. It took about 20 minutes to get from one end to the other, and then, or 15 minutes or so. And then I got there, and they were already boarding, and I was like, oh, good thing I didn't stop and like get a stroopwafel or something. Which I consider.
I don't like Amsterdam that much. I like Amster shit.
Amsterfuck.
Hamster.
I was gonna say that, but I was trying to be a little PG-13.
Oh man, Amsterfuck is really a good. I think I would like a guy if his name was Amsterfuck. I would just giggle myself silly.
What if his last name was Mario, like Luigi Mario? You know their last names are Mario? Mario? Mario and Luigi Mario. The Mario Brothers. It's weird.
Oh my god, I have downloaded Fortnite.
You're on your way.
Good job.
Oh my god, she knows how to use a computer. Another no good woman on a computer. Just great.
Uh-oh, people having access to knowledge.
Join the Fortnite crew to unlock the battle pass.
That's another thing they're trying to make you spend money on. You get even more exclusive skins. Of course I have it, but you don't have to get it.
I have no idea.
Jen wants to look pretty.
I always like this pretty skin.
How do you start playing a game, Jen? Store, library, friends.
But first you hit the start button.
Well,
Do Battle Royale.
screw you, Donald.
Promise.
That's Melania's job.
Not anymore. She went back to Sokovia, remember? Aristotle saw her on the street.
I did.
Begging for change.
She was wearing a fur hat. That's a real thing. I was the president's office is about 2 blocks from here, but apparently I was talking to Rachel, our Bulgarian friend, and she was saying she was filling me in on like how the government works here, and it's it's more prime minister, parliament based, and apparently the president doesn't do much. So, speaking of Donald Trump,
Did you start her book yet at all?
I have started the book. I want to finish reading it while I'm here, because that would.
I have no idea how to play this. Oh, play for free. Do I click there? View? I don't know.
I don't know, because you're playing on the computer, right? Not the Switch. You don't have a Switch yet.
Yeah, I'm just like a teen violence ad is playing, and the guy's got and then there's about Fortnite. Oh, there's additions. Fortnite Season 5, Star Wars. The free one is Fortnite Season 5. I guess I should hit get on that.
Anything that's free, get that.
Alright.
Now, if we all get Fortnite, so can we play each other in that?
Yes, we can play together, or we can play on a team.
Oh, that's fun.
We could battle each other if we make a custom thing in creative.
Oh, we might have to do that.
That's what my nephew does. He builds his own custom map and gives himself all these great things, and then he's like, "This is yours. You get a tiny little pistol." Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Maybe not call your nephew bro when he won't give you a tiny pistol?
Yeah, maybe. He's a little troublemaker. We prank each other back and forth all the time.
Ooh, have you when he's come over to the house, have you ever put saran wrap over the toilet seat underneath the lid?
No, that's amateur.
Is it though? Sometimes the oldies are the best.
I think I actually did
Last year I got everybody in on attacking him with water guns and water balloons. We all bombarded him.
I've actually done the little bucket of water above the door to my cousin.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
When I was a
How
kid.
did it work out? It usually
I,
fails in movies.
yeah, I think the bucket just kind of hit him on the head.
A little concussion. Don't worry.
Jen,
Yeah.
you need a pre-owned. Okay. Where's the game install? Okay.
It's a
Your
scratchy
system
sound.
requirements. Your computer does not meet. It's like your computer's old. Psych.
Yeah. It takes a lot of space in a good beefy computer.
All right.
You're
well,
a good beefy
I'll-
man.
I'll get the Switch and I'll play it on the Switch.
Okay.
I was gonna say, do you need a controller for the computer? But forget it. I'm
You
just gonna-
don't necessarily. You can play games on a computer with a keyboard, but for me, it's hard. So I
Yeah, but
always
it's like
plug
not
in.
very.
It's hard.
I
Yeah.
bet it's hard.
It's not natural to me. Oh my gosh, Ron.
I don't know who you're talking to. Who's this round guy? But he sounds amazing.
Jen, what do you recommend? Like, if I did want to play something on a computer, what kind of controller is compatible with computers?
You can use any of them. They sell ones like that are like a Steam controller that are specifically kind of non-console related. Just like for
Is it
computer
like a
gaming. Like, but personally, I have an Xbox and a PlayStation, so I'll just plug in my controllers from that. You can plug in any controller as long as you
The
have
Xbox,
a
the
USB.
Xbox one usually works best.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just do it. It's a USB plug-in.
Yeah, that's how you would charge them.
That's what Melania has, a USB plug.
That's how you plug them into the console. Like, I have a PlayStation, I plug it in.
I feel like, swear, I feel so old right
Okay.
now. I'm like, how do you use a controller?
Anyway, there.
Are
Off
there
of
wireless
Amazon.
controllers, like where you put like wireless Bluetooth on one end? And then,
Yeah, and you put a little dongle into the computer.
yeah.
And that's the real word, Ron. Don't make any jokes about dongles.
I don't know who Ron
Oh,
is.
the
You keep
dongle.
mentioning him.
I mean, Donald.
Dongle trunk.
Melania has a dongle too. That's how I hook her up to my Mac.
Oh my. But there's a lot of free games on the Switch too that we could all play too. Like the Marios and the Dr. Mario. I'm the master
Oh,
of
there
Dr.
is.
Mario.
If I get Nintendo Switch, there are free games that come with it.
There's like a yeah, I
Don't you
can
have to
It's downloadable.
subscribe for the thing to get that
You
though?
go to the store. No, you just go to the store and you download the NES emulator, and then like there's a Super Mario one, and then regular Nintendo emulators. Or you can search each other's names, and then you just find each
Oh,
other.
on Steam.
It's like Steam, but it's in the Nintendo one. So it's in like, your
okay.
profile on the Nintendo. And Aristotle posted his on his gaming Discord. I'm sorry, I'm talking more than.
No,
Oh, I love it.
no, this is great. I want you to carry the show because I'm trying to stay.
You're falling asleep, buddy.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah,
stay.
talk about video games, ladies.
Please do. I'm learning a
Did you see that
lot.
TikTok I sent you,
Which?
Aristotle.
Yes.
The gaming one?
Yeah, the gaming
Oh, it was really
one.
funny.
That was hilarious. Yeah,
No, I'm just saying hi.
I think Fupami would like that one too, considering
I'll
what
send
she.
you the TikTok food game.
What? TikTok?
It's a TikTok about how guys always want girl gamers. They think it's hot for a girl to game, but then they want to play boring games like sports.
I don't
like
play sports.
Get off my Xbox.
Your ass?
It's funny. I'll post it in. I'll
Yes,
post it in the
I
Discord. I put it on my Discord.
I used to play Jeopardy with my ex-boyfriend. On
And that's why he's your ex.
you know, but
Or he's got a small wiener. I don't know.
you know, it was a little bit of both, Donald. It was a little bit of both.
So you were in jeopardy with his small wiener.
I was in Jeopardy with it. I lost on Jeopardy, baby.
You have to recharge your hammer.
I used to just watch Jeopardy on TV, and when I was watching Jeopardy on TV, I would like sit there and be like, "Why is every category about rivers? And how come I don't know the names of rivers? I don't know the names. If they're like in Ohio, this river runs from Cincinnati, and I'm like, I don't. How do people remember rivers?
I don't know. I saw a movie once.
So much fun.
Which
You can like give a friend a remote and play games out in the world. What's happening?
oh this game.
By the silence there, by the silence.
Too. It's like
You could finance it like I financed
the
this
Luigi
computer.
Mansion setup.
No, I have the money. It's just I shouldn't be spending it. You know, responsibility.
I mean, I think gaming is always a responsible decision. That's my personal opinion.
I have no retirement savings except for like $5,000, but I'm about to buy a Nintendo Switch. So there you go.
Well, it's fun.
Like, it's worth it.
I can vouch for the mental health aspect of it because I've been playing Tetris all day long, and it's quite.
Have you gotten better? Has
I've
it
got-
improved your...
I've gotten quite proficient at it, but I've leveled up to like level 17 or something with the Tetris 99, which you play. Basically, you play 98 other contestants at the same time.
Oh yeah,
It's pretty cool.
that's one of Jake's favorite games. He loves that.
Yeah, it's super fun.
It's also really good for your mental, like brain problem solving.
I play a real Tetris, like when I'm putting groceries away in the refrigerator and there's no room.
Yeah, that's always helpful. Yeah, I always wonder about the people at the supermarket because sometimes I'll just leave it up to them to do the bagging. In LA, I don't because in LA it's kind of standard that people will bag for you generally. I don't know like how it is in other states. I know that growing up in Long Island,
It's that way here too.
Long Island they're just like do it yourself. Or I mean sometimes they help you.
What am I here for? A bag your goddamn groceries or something?
Basically, but
Oh, I'm sorry, that's a Staten Island accent.
it's all pretty much the same. Staten Island is the worst parts of, I always say this, New Jersey and Long Island.
Staten Island is nothing but a giant garbage dump on the ground.
I have a story
with
about
people
that.
living in it.
I have a story about that. And also, but when I'm on the checkout and I and I see the bagger like eyeing and sizing up, they're like sizing up my groceries. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna let you have this. I'm gonna let you get this because you've got the Tetris all figured out. But yeah, the story about Staten
Guys,
Island.
I have enough money.
You could do it. You could do it. We'll all play. We'll all,
I can do it.
and we could do this.
Do,
And,
do the online purchase and then go pick it up.
Yeah, I'll just go.
Speaking of online
Spend
purchases,
it,
there are
spend
Ronco production t-shirts available right now.
And
I
our
like
style full throttle t-shirts.
Yep.
And hoodie.
all kinds of.
You don't want to wear AFT shit?
Oh, come on now.
You can drink your coffee out of
You
it.
don't
Look how
wanna-
cool this shirt is.
You don't want to wear a shirt that says F Ron for T?
No, I'm just gonna support you in other ways, like a Patreon.
I don't think you follow me.
Well, that's why I made my shirt. My hoodies for
I don't
mine
know how to
say
do that. I'm new to all this, Ron. I met, like, true story, Aristotle's gonna get blush, but we met on Hinge, and I went to his Instagram and was like, oh, he's cool, and we're just buddies now. Never dated.
And that's him leaving.
That's the door slamming.
Damn out of me. Sorry, he must be red. Red.
it's always
I'm a bit
funny
ruddy.
when I
I'll get my headphones out because Baron needed something.
No.
I missed everything you just said.
So my story about Staten Island is like this. On the first,
I missed everything. What happened?
the first movie I worked on, LIE, it was a PA, and Paul Dano was in that movie, which is cool because I like know Paul Dano. It was his first movie too, and one of the jobs I had, this might have been the second movie, Kissing Jessica Stein, I can't remember, but one of the jobs I had was there was a truck, and at the end of the day, after we collected all the garbage because we were PAs, we had to take all the garbage bags and put them on the truck because you can't just go dumping. You ever see those signs, no dumping? They actually mean something.
does
But
it mean like
I
go
thought
and
it
take
meant
the
don't pull your pants down in public anymore, Donald.
Donald, you might read that differently and tweet about
I
it.
do.
But so
It's also about my wives.
that's true. That is also very true. Well, the producer came over to us at the end of the day a couple times on a Friday when there was like lots of garbage at clearing out a location that we were at for a few days, and he'd be like, so yeah, just take the truck and find a dumpster. I suggest going to Staten Island
and just putting it on the ground.
And well, so I did
Blend right in.
I did like illegal activities as a PA. That one, yeah, we drove to Staten Island and we found a dumpster and just unloaded the truck into someone's random dumpster
Oh my goodness.
in Staten Island because Staten Island is a giant dumpster. But yeah,
It just blends right in. That's great.
it was quite the.
A giant dumpster that gave us Colin Jost and Pete Davidson.
That's true. That is also true. Also, Long Island gave us Fred Armisen and Jim Brewer went to the same high school on Long Island. Valley Stream High School. But you know, when they told us to do that, they sent us to do that. They were just like, you know, and yeah, just don't get caught. And I'm 22. I'm 22 years old, and they're like, yeah, just don't get caught and arrested or anything. All right, see you.
Okay.
Have fun, PA. You're off the clock now. It's up to you. I just don't want to see this garbage here on Monday. Yeah, they told us to do weird things.
Oh man.
They told me
He
do
puts
this.
the lotion on its skin.
Exactly. Escape from post. Well, if it isn't the bro with the fro, it is.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Ricky.
Did you ever answer what that means? Escape from post?
Escape from post. It
You
sounds
asked him.
like a movie title. Sounds like
Yeah.
it sounds like when I'm on a long line at the post office. I can't wait to leave. It sounds like I don't know. I don't know where to go now in this Luigi game. I'm just running in a circle. Oh wait,
Run into cones.
yeah, I'm kicking
I
the
was gonna
wall.
say,
Look, he's
when
kicking
we-
me in the face. Oh,
When I was trying to think of my merch, I felt weird putting my name all over a shirt, so I have hoodies that say, or shirts that say, "Nerdy boys are my jam."
that's pretty good. I
That's
like.
my merch, because I like the nerdy boys.
Yeah, see, you pick a phrase that's means something.
Like, go with the fro.
Go with the fro.
Go with the fro.
I was wearing my "Go with the Fro" shirt the other day here, and I don't think anybody knew what
I
it meant.
saw that. Yeah, I don't think Molly Bulgarians were aware of what that meant.
No. But they're very nice here. It's cool. My brain is not optimal right now. I'm not gonna lie, but I do feel more awake. I just my brain doesn't feel intact. Escape from
This
post.
week has been very interesting to see Aristotle exhausted. You know?
Well, yeah,
It's a
Aristotle.
different show than usual. It's very interesting. You're
Aristotle.
talking to the TV, the first one.
Yeah,
Like, what's going on with Aristotle?
1/4
She's like
throttle.
even more goofy than usual.
Exactly. I might want to do that from now on. Just watch TV, just with the camera over my shoulder, and just look back at the.
I mean, yeah, we're those people that talk to the TV when we're watching TV, so
Exactly.
you know,
Gotta
it's
be.
entertaining.
It is fun. That's why I like the watch parties. I was trying to think of a watch party we could do today, but that's
Dude,
what.
you need sleep though.
Yeah, I do need sleep. I will probably go to sleep in not too long from now. But Escape from Post says the name was meant to signify two things: learning ways to get out of post-production faster. Oh, interesting. How come I never made the
Nice.
post connection? That's weird. But also various escapes I have found from post. Escape from the post world. Now, Ricky, you make music. That's cool. Do you have where can I hear your record? Dun, dun, dun. This music is reminiscent of Super Mario 2.
Nice.
Where do you think I should go
Yeah,
next?
so I tried that Punch-Out game. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah. You played
I
the
was so bad at that. The old man beat me up so bad.
the French guy.
Like,
He goes.
oh man.
He goes.
Yeah, that first guy.
Yay! Yay! He's so annoying.
Yeah.
He taunts you.
Because I didn't want to wait and like be strategic. I tried to just like punch him over and over again. Yeah, I thought he would just go down easy because he's an old man.
Yeah, it's kind of not fair,
Did
but
not go down easy.
but it also is fair because you lost. That's sad. You lost
Yeah.
to an old man. How do you feel? You're
Very embarrassed. I like quit it. I was like, never mind, it never happened. History of the game.
I'm just gonna-
never happened.
I'm gonna tuck this away underneath the bed and never look at it again. That's funny.
I watched Age of Ultron yesterday for the first time ever.
You never
It's
saw
good. I really liked it.
I guess
Oh, I
it
never saw it.
it would be good in retrospect, I think. But when I saw it, I mean, I liked it when I first saw it, but then I watched it again and I felt like it was an advertisement for the other movies. Do you know what I mean?
It was funny. There was a lot of funny jokes.
Yeah.
I felt that were good.
I had to rewatch that like 6 times. I can't.
Maybe my favorite part of any Marvel movie was when Vision was trying to say that, like, you know, I don't know how I can prove to you that I'm trustworthy, and then he passes Thor the hammer. That was my favorite.
It was amazing.
Marvel moment ever. I thought that was really funny.
That was so amazing. Whenever so I went to go see Endgame with somebody, and they watched a bunch of movies with me beforehand because they'd never seen any of the movies. They never saw them in the Marvel movies. So I strategically picked about 7 movies that you have to watch, and in order to sort of absorb and to get up to speed for Endgame. And I didn't watch Age of Ultron, but I showed them like 2 scenes from the movie. And once
the most important part.
Yeah, and it was weird because they were fortuitous. One was the scene where they were fighting over the hammer, where they were trying to pick up the hammer. And I was like, let's just watch the scene because it's an incredible scene. And then
that was so good, especially when Captain America was like, it moved tiny, like I
was like, oh, and you're like, and you're like, what? Uh-oh.
I was scared for him.
And then I showed the scene of the birth of Vision, because that scene is incredible, where Vision emerges. And it's just a cool moment because he pops out of the chamber and he's like there and he tries to get away. And then he like realizes he's alive. He's looking out the window. He's sort of taking it all in, and then realizes that Thor is one of his creators and takes a visual cue from Thor, which is really cool because Joss Whedon was really smart in this moment. Like that gave the motivation for Vision to have a cape. He just looks at Thor, notices the cape, and then grows a cape. And you're like, okay.
You know, watching it backwards, and then watching Ultron, when he goes in and saves her out of the bus, I was like, oh, Vision, I love Vision. So I already have that attachment to Vision. And he was just introduced in this movie.
That was really cool. Yeah, and that scene, of course, ends with Vision handing Thor the hammer, and Thor's like, oh, okay. But
yeah, great.
I love that.
Vision's been there since Iron Man, though, technically.
Yes, the Vision has been around.
True. Fair enough.
Part of Vision, yeah. I think Vision is it.
The important part of Vision.
Right.
Well, not to Wanda. The important part of Vision to Wanda is
also when
his paints.
When she first like sees him, she like recognizes the Mind Stone in him.
Yes.
It reminded me of when she's like, I don't feel you there, like in WandaVision.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So that like, I was really impressed with that. How they came around full circle with that.
They're really good with those setups and payoffs in that Marvel.
And I didn't know about the whole. I've seen Thor Ragnarok, so I know what happens next after Natasha had a flirtation or a attempt at a relationship.
Nothing ever happens after that, though.
I know. It's never brought up again, so I never knew that. I had no idea that ever happened because they never bring it up again.
Well, they do address it very briefly, very very briefly in Infinity War, when
I'll have to look for it.
When at Raim, which is one of my favorite. That's probably I don't know. There's a lot of favorite scenes in Infinity War.
That's such a good action sequence.
It's so good when the train passes, but when they all go back to Avengers headquarters and Rhodey is talking to Ross about turning in the other Avengers, and he's like, well, okay, sure. And then he gets off the call, and then the other Avengers are standing in the room. You see, this is the first time Bruce Banner sees Natasha since that movie. And then they kind of give each other a knowing look of like, oh yeah, remember that? Oh, okay. And then moving on.
Remember that time that we almost bumped uglies? I would have broken you in half.
Well, like the whole kind of kidnapped him away from her, you know?
Yes.
I'd seen Thor Ragnarok, so I'd heard that message that she said. You know how he like ignores her message at the end and then he goes off in stealth mode? I had heard that message in Thor Ragnarok, so I recognized that. So the thing that they all make sense.
The thing about the space thing with in the comics, it was something completely different. He was sent into space by the Illuminati.
Illuminati confirmed.
Well, not our Illuminati. It was Doctor Strange, Professor X, Reed Richards, Tony Stark. Trying to remember who else. I think T'Challa was there too, and and Namor. And essentially, what it was them saying, "Look, he's too violent to be here, so we're going to shoot him off into space." And that's how we got arguably one of the best Hulk stories ever, called Planet Hulk.
It's
Interesting. I'll check that out.
And that's what they do. They allude to that. Well, obviously, they sort of show that in Ragnarok, which is incredible. I mean, Thor Ragnarok might be my favorite out of Thor Ragnarok.
It's really good.
Well, I've also heard that if you're going to show somebody the Marvel movies and you want them to make sense, but you don't want to start from the very, very beginning, the one to watch is
Captain America.
Ragnarok.
Start with Ragnarok.
You can start with Civil War, probably.
Yeah, Civil War, or yeah. I mean, I love
going to get that. What do they call him? Vision? Is that why?
That it was a very good theme that they kept going. That he
did a.
Yeah, and so that we're gonna get
right now. And I thought the guy James.
Let's catch up with it.
How many strings?
That was lose that song actually, because a solo thing right now making some great scene.
Born yesterday, that line that you've
I was born yesterday. On in that.
Yeah.
There's
Avenger villain.
With Keanu Reeves, which is basically a Spider-Man Rogues Gallery villain. Rogues Gallery, Rogue Gallery, Gallerist. Is Kraven the Hunter, and basically in the same vein as the Venom.
One from WandaVision is so much better.
So much better, yeah. I didn't like it. I mean, he was as likable as he could be. Saved the little boy at the end and stuff. But still, he wasn't as likable as the X-Men one.
No, he was kind of just empty and like.
Yeah, he didn't leave a mark. He didn't make an impression.
Yeah, I think they didn't really want him to because he gets quick. VB, is that V-Bucks? Oh. All right.
Suck up the ghosts.
He gave me a modulation thing for my.
One?
Oh, I can. So if anybody has this game, we can.
Penny might soon.
That's true.
Hear her talking.
She's up.
The doggo. Her pup.
So Jen, you missed a lot last night.
You know, I do miss a lot when I sleep. I like sleep. Aristotle.
I could sleep through the night.
What time is it there right now?
It's 10:10, so I'll probably go in about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes.
That's good.
That's bedtime.
Yeah, that's
we're old.
It's a pretty good bedtime.
What?
What time is it there? So it's in Los Angeles. It's not too bad. I mean, you're
another fitting.
Yeah. Well, first
checking the.
That cod piece isn't gonna fit itself.
Yeah, they were taking my measurements the other day. So tomorrow morning at some time, which is I'll put that in the calendar, but not too early. The other day, the stylist and Stoyan. Yet another costume fitting for you. Yes, sounds good. Thank you.
I love it when non-British people say cheers.
I have a question, and you cannot answer it.
Yeah.
If you can't answer it. Mm-hmm. Is the commercial for a Bulgarian company or a company we would have heard of? And if you can't answer it, that's fine too.
You definitely heard the company.
Okay. I demand answers.
No.
We want answers. You can't handle the truth.
I want the truth. Yeah.
It was like the guy next to Cuba Gooding Jr. in that GIF. He's kind of just standing there, like doesn't know what to do. Maybe I'll put that in the Discord later. It was amusing to me.
I don't think anybody knows what to do around Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah, he's got all of this energy jumping off screen, and the other guy's like, I don't know what to do. I don't think they planned for this. I think this is all improvised. Which I think it was. But I've heard of like, oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Can you say what kind of company it is?
I just wasn't sure if it was Bulgarian, and we would be like.
It's not Bulgarian. I looked it up. It's actually. I can tell you this: the company was founded in Seattle.
Okay, star credit. I don't know. I got nothing.
It's V-Bucks. It's gonna be all fluffy. I appreciate you guys. This is so awesome. You guys come and hang out, and we joke around and have a good time and chat. And now that I've got the Nintendo, fun. I love talking about these things with you guys. And y'all are great. You're all magnificent human beings. Don't go changing. The full throttle community integrity.
How the cod piece fits.